His head in the sky, and all who approach him will certainly die. A towering giant, by stretching his hand, turns trees into sawdust and rocks into sand. One stamp of his foot, and the mountaintop shakes, and the winds turn to tempest with each breath he takes. Should you land in his clutches, he'll grind you to crumbs, or crush you to powder beneath his great thumbs. The towering giant, 1,000 feet tall, will reduce you to nothing at all. Generations of movie and television viewers have seen Hollywood's version of Frankenstein, but the popular movie from 1931, Boris Karloff as the creature and his costumes are absolutely different range from the highly dramatic Gothic novel by Mary Shelley. In 1994, Kenneth Branagh directed and starred in a re-imaging of the novel, and while it was closer to Shelley's original work, it also had some differences. The play that you are about to see uses Mary Shelley's words whenever possible, and the events are also faithful to her book. We hope that you will enjoy this adaptation and someday read Frankenstein for the full account. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we present Mary Shelley's Frankenstein! Write this in the ship's log. 1 month has passed since my brave crew and I sailed on a journey from London to discover toward the North Pole. This morning we awoke to find our ship enclosed by ice on all sides. You're trapped! As we paced around vainly, considering what we might do, my lieutenant suddenly brings a shout. Captain Walton, look over there! Something's moving! Are you sure, Lieutenant? I see it. It's a sled. Oh my gosh. It's a man is driving it. A very tall man. A giant of a man, I'd say. He doesn't see us. He's going on past. Where can he be going? There's nothing but ice and water for hundreds of miles. He's gone, Captain. If you hadn't seen him too, I swear I was dreaming. Scarcely 2 hours later, I was again called on deck by my lieutenant. Captain, come quickly, sir. Another dog sled has come alongside the ship. Come on deck at once. Look, sir, there's only one dog alive in the traces. The driver is exhausted. He said he won't take the sled, but you must persuade him to come on board, sir, or he'll die. You're right. Come on board, sir. Can you hear me? Who are you?
My name is Frankenstein, Dr. Victor Frankenstein. Captain, I will not board your vessel until you tell me where you are bound.
Why are we on a voyage of discovery toward the North Pole?
To the north, then I will come aboard.
Give me your hand, sir. You're nearly frozen. What is driving you to this desolate place, all alone?
I seek one who flees for me.
Did this person travel on a dog sled?
Yes!
We saw him this morning.
Tell me which way he went. I must not lose his trail.
Sir, you only have one dog alive. You must stay with us.
No, no, nothing must deter me. I must catch him.
Whoa, Lieutenant! He's fainting here, sir. Sit down.
I know you must think me mad. Let me tell you my horrible story. I have suffered great misfortunes and lost everything I ever loved. Now I wait for one event, and then I shall die in peace.
Come, sir. You mustn't talk like that.
Hear me, Captain, for I cannot die without telling my story. Write it down if you wish. I swear to you what I say is true.
I'm ready to hear you.
I was born in Geneva, Switzerland, into a distinguished family. I passed a happy childhood, but as I grew older, I burned with an insatiable desire to learn the secrets of heaven and earth, the inner spirit of nature, the mysterious soul of man.
So, you decided to learn chemistry and philosophy.
Yes, but if only I had embarked on some other studies. When I was 17, I went to the university. There I heard the lecture that decided my fatal course in life. My professor of chemistry said,
The ancient teachers of chemistry promised impossibilities and performed nothing. Modern masters promise very little, but they penetrate into the hiding places of nature to show how it works. They know how the blood circulates and how we breathe. They have acquired new and almost miraculous powers.
upon hearing those words, My mind was filled with one thought. I, Victor Frankenstein, would explore unknown powers and unfold to the world the deepest mysteries of creation. I read voraciously. I attended numerous lectures and cultivated the acquaintance of men of science. I spent endless hours in the laboratory, all in my great search for the secret of life.
The secret of life. A bold search, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yes, Captain, too bold. I went on to study physiology and anatomy. I examined the change from life to death and from death to life. And after months and months of incredible labor, I discovered how to bestow animation upon lifeless matter.
But that's impossible!
No, Captain. What had been the study and desire of the wisest men over the ages was within my grasp.
If this is true, then I must share this wondrous knowledge with the world.
No, never, never. Listen to me, Captain, and learn from my dreadful experience how dangerous certain knowledge may be. When I realized what power I held, I dared to put it to the test. I began the creation of a human being.
A human being?
Yes, a human being of gigantic stature, 8 feet tall. I pursued my undertaking in secret. Can you conceive the horrors of my toil among graves and slaughterhouses where I collected my materials? For nearly 2 years, I worked in the laboratory at the top of my house. And then, one dreary November night, it was nearly finished. With the most painful anxiety, I stood by the instruments that would infuse a spark of being to the lifeless human form I had made. And then, it happened.
What happened?
With dull yellow eyes, my creature opened. He breathed. His arms and legs moved. He sat up, his gigantic form towering over me. I had intended that he'd be handsome, but how horrible he was. His yellow skin scarcely covered the work of arteries and muscles beneath. His hair was a lustrous black, his teeth pearly white. These were a hard contrast to his watery eyes, wrinkled face, and straight black lips. I was filled with horror and disgust. A mummy brought to life couldn't have been as hideous.
Sir, you are upset. Rest a while before you make yourself ill again.
I cannot rest, Captain. From the moment I gave life to that creature, I have known no rest. I saw his innocent eyes fixed upon me and heard the inarticulate sounds he uttered. Then I screamed and fled from the room. I would have left town for good had I not met a dear friend in the street. He had come from Geneva to visit me.
My dear Victor, how glad I am to see you.
Henry, what a surprise! What brings you here?
Your father and your brother are worried because they have not heard from you in nearly a year. Elizabeth is especially concerned.
I've been very busy, Henry.
Then let us go to your house. We have so much to talk about.
No, Henry, not my house. Not tonight. He might be there. I can't look at him. I can't.
Victor, what's the matter? Are you ill?
I fainted, and then I fell into a nervous fever that confined me to bed for several months. Henry was my constant companion, and yet all the while my body recovered, my mind retained the horror of the monster I had made. It had disappeared. I wondered what had happened to it, and if I would ever see it again.
Victor, you must come home with me now. Your family will welcome you, and I believe this change will do you good.
Henry was right. I could no longer endure the sight of my instruments and books. He arranged for our journey home, but on the day we were to leave, I received a shocking letter from my father.
Victor, what has happened?
My little brother William, he's dead. Murdered!
No, that cannot be.
Yes, he was murdered in a wood near our house.
That poor child, who could have done such a brutal thing? My dear friend, what consolation can I offer?
No one could console me. I returned home to my grieving father and stepsister.